Take a look at the university counseling waitlist. We often call it a health crisis, but it functions as a structural bottleneck. When demand exceeds capacity, it clogs the system. Most administrations respond by outsourcing, hiring external teletherapy vendors to absorb the overflow. But this creates a continuous budget sink. You pay high hourly rates to these vendors, yet because the core capacity of your internal team remains unchanged, the waitlist never truly clears. You are essentially paying a premium to tread water. To fix this, schools have to rethink the financial model. Instead of treating student mental health as an operational liability that drains the budget, you can leverage it as a strategic asset. Paying for basic overflow therapy doesn't improve the system. It simply rents an expensive Band-Aid that provides your school with no long-term strategic value. That brings us to Operation Tar Heel. This is an AI-assisted therapy model rolling out across North Carolina, anchored by a single state licensee delivering care via telehealth to the entire state. Rather than a standard multi-school launch, this is a zero-sum contest. Only one university will be chosen as the founding campus. Two frontrunners are currently competing for flagship status. First, NC Central University, which provides a key geographic anchor in the heart of the Research Triangle. The other is UNC Chapel Hill. With 34,000 students and the largest counseling demand in the state, it represents a marquee target. However, the rest of the field is still in play. Any agile campus in the state can still step up to win this. The winning campus secures a permanent academic and financial lead that no later partner can replicate. Securing that lead requires alignment from 3 specific groups on your campus. We call this the triple win catalyst. It starts with the research faculty. The academic prize is the right to host a 70-student, 14-day clinical study. This protocol follows the 2017 randomized controlled trial at Stanford, the study that validated AI therapy and launched a $100 million company. This chart compares that original Stanford study with our protocol. While the 2017 study relied on questionnaires and logs, the BetterMind study adds these extra datasets: continuous heart rate variability, sleep architecture, and voice biomarkers streamed from smartwatches. This creates a richer dataset than any currently in the literature, especially with a licensed human therapist remaining in the loop. The faculty champion who leads this becomes the principal investigator and lead co-author for a publication in JMIR Mental Health. To win this, the faculty member must act as the primary academic champion and secure a workable timeline for IRB approval. In exchange for navigating those logistics, they own the credit for a foundational dataset that will define the next decade of AI mental health care. Next, the second necessary stakeholder is the counseling center staff. Their relief is immediate. The center stops managing a queue and instead refers waitlist overflow directly to the platform. Within 24 hours, those students receive daily AI check-ins from Casey. They get proactive support every day while they transition to licensed therapy slots. This engagement runs on the Brush Your Brain campaign. Much like early toothpaste ads normalized daily dental care, we are framing mental health as a matter of daily hygiene rather than waiting for a crisis. The physical trigger for this habit is the smartwatch. It buzzes at the same time every day, prompting a brief AI voice session. For your staff, the critical detail is safety. This is not an unchecked chatbot. Every interaction is governed by safety laws and supervised by a licensed therapist, with 24/7 crisis protocols in place. This clears counseling center waitlists, replacing stagnant waiting with active documented care. You reduce institutional risk without adding to the staff's workload. Finally, we have the school administration, where the focus is on risk and the bottom line. The administration's role is to name BetterMind as an official endorsed mental health partner for the campus. This chart shows the financial outcome of that endorsement. While the university pays nothing for the platform, the dividend revenue scales as student enrollment grows. By collecting a 2% wellness dividend on gross revenue, the school creates a passive, recurring stream from students already using the platform. This allows the administration to fund internal counseling improvements indefinitely without ever touching the school's core budget. Naming an endorsed partner converts a traditional budget drain into a compounding revenue stream. Locking in these specific advantages requires the university to move faster than traditional bureaucratic timelines allow. If your campus remains stuck in organizational silos, that stalled momentum will guarantee the flagship spot goes to a rival school. The prize package remains on the table: the founding status, the validated clinical study, the named principal researcher credit, and the recurring school percent. To win, you must execute this map. First, a counseling champion. Second, a faculty principal investigator. And third, immediate IRB access. The first North Carolina campus to check all 3 of these boxes will lock in the exclusive founding launch. Once a campus is named, all study resources and financial allocations are permanently diverted to them. Do not wait for the expansion wave. Gather your 3 essential leaders today, align their incentives, and claim the title of Founding Campus.